just want you to welcome all of you. Go ahead, get your notebooks, get your notepads. If there is anything that kind of you get a revelation during this session, it's going to definitely be helping you. So, once again, namaste and welcome to this powerful session. If you are going in live and you're joining live with me, I just wanted to say yes, because I would like to know you have joined here with me. You can also kind of share with me from which location you are joining in, which part of the world are you joining in from? Just go ahead and start providing which part of the world are you joining in so I can welcome each one of you from the world across, from the different regions that you're coming in from, to go ahead and be there. Hey, thanks, Bharti. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Good to know that. Thanks, Rajesh, joining in from Indore. Okay, so we have people coming in from different parts of the world joining us here. And it is something very interesting because we are going to connecting at a global level. And let me just ask you this one thing. Have you ever felt like no matter how much healing efforts you're putting in, you're still feeling that there are relationship issues, or there are financial issues, or there are emotional reactions that keep repeating like a loop for you? If yes, then just go ahead and type yes in the chat if that's what you have ever felt. Because if it has been something where you have felt that you have kept repeating loops happening in terms of your money, in terms of relationship, then yes, that's what really we are going to work on. Because what's really going to be there is maybe your mindset, of course, could be something that you need to work upon, but there is something much more beyond the mindsets and affirmations and practices that you're doing. And in today's session, we are going to refer and connect with all those aspects where we are going to go ahead and connect with understand your energetic cords that are silently draining your power. So if you are interested to understand about the silent power of the energetic cords which are draining your energies, then you all are welcome out here. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you, Bharti. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you, Sachit. Thank you for your responses. It's so nice. So we are going to go ahead and talk about this. So when I'm talking about what these cords actually mean, now think of these energetic cords just like that invisible USB cables that form connections between you and the people from your past, or maybe from your painful memories, or also it can be some ancestral beliefs or situations where closure has never happened. Now, this is very, very important because many people would have things in their life or situations in their life where they have abruptly just left that situation and there is no closure which has happened. For example, you might have had a fight with somebody, and just in that mode of anger, you have just departed and you have never spoken back to that person to bring a closure so that your anger gets reduced. So remember that these energetic cords, they form connections between you and the people from the past, your painful memories, ancestral beliefs, and also situations where closure has not happened. And that's the most important and powerful aspect. And it doesn't always have to be that these calls are like painful or negative only. These calls can also be loving calls, just like the one that is between a mother and a child, right? A father and a child. But at times, these cords can also be toxic, like a cord where someone has betrayed you, someone has hurt you, someone has broken down your confidence, or a childhood memory where you felt unsafe, where you felt like, oh no, I'm not feeling happy, I'm not feeling safe. Now, let's do a quick check out here. I want you to, whatever you have in your hand, keep it aside. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes for this moment and think of someone or something from your past that is still triggering emotional things for you. Just think of that person or a situation or a scenario with your eyes closed. And let's just look at what are those triggers. What is that is emotionally triggering you? Think of that someone or something from your past that is still triggering you emotionally. If your body tenses up or your energy drops, which means you feel tired, you feel low, or somewhere in some part of your body, you're feeling that strain, maybe in your stomach, maybe in your chest, maybe in your shoulders, maybe on your face. If you are feeling that kind of tension or that stress or that pull or that tightness, that's a sign that you're still energetically corded to that person. Now, gently say, I release, and open your eyes. So, this is the first step where you will be able to understand what is that energetic connection or that energetic cord that you have built with that person. And you all can do it anytime throughout the day to understand what is that energetic cord I have built with a person or a situation or a scenario. Simple practice, you just have to close your eyes, take a deep breath, think of that person or that situation, and observe what's happening in your body. If you're feeling the tension, that means you're still energetically connected, corded to that person. And if you're feeling that tension, which means it's a negative aspect of the connection. But if you think of a person and you feel really happy, you're feeling very relaxed, you're feeling joyful, then yes, you're still energetically connected to this person, but with a positive connection. So, in today's session, whatever we are going to talk about is disconnecting, cutting those three invisible cords which are impacting you negatively. Not every energetic connection or every cord is that we would want to disconnect. We are just focusing today on those set of those invisible cords which are impacting us negatively. So this is one simple practice which I want all of you to do. Anytime you can do, anywhere you can do it. Just be at a safe and a secure place because you're going to be closing your eyes and you're going to let your emotions flow through you. Yeah. So once you identify this part, the next aspect is about the cord cutting. And remember this, it doesn't mean hating that person, forgetting that person, or just blaming. Now, I'm talking here specifically related to those negative energetic cords that have been created, because here we are not going to hate that person or that situation or forget or blame. It simply means that I no longer give you the power to drain my energy. Means whatever that person is, whoever that person is, whoever, whatever that situation is, you are commanding, saying that when I'm connecting, like when I'm disconnecting or cutting the cord, it means that I am simply saying that I am no longer giving you the power. The you here is that person or the situation. You're not giving that situation, not giving that person the power to drain your energy, and you're going to lovingly release it. And that's what we're going to do in our session when we're talking about the cord cutting. And this is very important because I have had a lot of people who talk about like, oh, when I'm talking about the cord cutting, is it something that I'm going to get distant away or that person just walks away? No, we are not on that path. Right now, we are talking about that I'm not going to give this power of draining my energy to anyone around. And just think of it as it's like unplugging your old wire so you can charge your own system again. So just drop a yes in the comments in the chat window for me to just let me know that you have understood this chord, what we are talking about in terms of the energetic chords and what it is. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you, Paresh. So nice to see you all here. Just go ahead and type yes, so I know that you're connected to me right now here and you understand what I'm talking about. And if you are ready to release some of these old chords today, just type ready. Just type in the comments, just type in the chat ready. Thank you, Preeti. Thank you. Just type ready in the comments section so that I know that you're ready to release all these chords, all these connections which are kind of just bothering you out here. Okay, so that's fantastic. So let's go ahead and look at what are these things that we are talking about. Yeah. So when I am talking about these connections, these chords, there are three specific things that we're talking about. Okay. Now, the first one that we're talking about is the emotional memory cord. This is that invisible emotional memory cord, which is connecting you to your past emotional pain, heartbreaks, betrayals, rejections, guilt. I'll repeat it again. If you have faced an emotional pain, heartbreaks, betrayal, rejection, guilt, then it is your emotional memory cord which needs to be released. So, for example, you were cheated by somebody. Years later, you still can't trust that person. You cannot trust love fully. And that's where this emotional cord comes into picture. And this becomes a loop. Your body always tries to protect you, but it also pushes you away from love and connection because you are carrying that memory. And in the future, when you would want to still go ahead and get that love connection, you will always be pushed back because your body is trying to protect you with this invisible cord. So if you have been ever sabotaged because of the fear from the past things, just go ahead and type EMC, which is emotional memory cord. If you have ever felt that you have had this past emotional pains, heartbreaks, betrayals, rejections, guilt, and now it's becoming very difficult for you to accept love in your life, type EMC so I know that you are here and you know the aspects of the emotional memory cords been there. Thank you, Manisha. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you, Charulata. Thank you, Bharti. This is like a very important aspect, and we're going to work towards releasing this thing. The second cord that I'm going to talk about is the energetic DNA cord, which is the ancestral aspect of the cords. So you know what? This even isn't yours, right? This one is not even your cord connection, but it is something which you have inherited from the ancestral energetic DNA cord. So it could be coming from your parents, it could be coming from your grandparents or your ancestors, and they may have lived in that survival mode. Maybe they have, like, for example, your parents, your grandparents, or your ancestors, they might have lived in a survival mode, always in the fear of lack or maybe judgment or hard work for a little return. And what happens is that scientifically, it is also many times been called as the epigenetic inheritance, which means these are those emotional codes which are passed through generations and generations and generations. And I bring this example again and again, that if you have always heard in your family that money is hard to earn, you cannot easily receive money, then you start feeling guilty even if you think about luxury or ease. So even if you think about, oh, I have so much of money, I will have so much of things. It creates a block in your root and your sacral chakra, which are the centers for your safety and flow. And that's where this emotional aspects of things which are carried from your energetic DNA cords or the ancestral cords which are getting carried is something where you feel it. Because in those situations, what happens is that many times you don't even realize, where did I get this belief from? Why is it that I'm even not putting an attempt to take things forward? So if you have felt that you are carrying certain patterns from your family, which is getting carried, I just wanted to type A in the comments in the chat window, because that's about the ancestral aspect of things which has been there. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you, Manisha. Because that's really important for us to know and understand that there are so many of those things which were getting carried from our ancestors, from our parents, from our grandparents. And the third one is unfinished soul contracts. So have you ever kind of walked away from someone, but still argue with them in your head months or year later? Means you're not talking to that person right now. You don't even meet that person. But when you're sitting or when you think about it, you keep creating that dialogues in your mind. And that's referred to as the unfinished soul contracts, because that's a soul contract which is still open. You may have moved on physically, but energetically, you're still connected to prove, defend, or get closure to. And I want you to think at this point of time, are there any such soul contracts which are unfinished in your life? Which means you have walked away from that person, you have walked away from that situation, but even today, after years later, that situation, that things is keeping on running in your mind. And this is draining your solar plexus, your self-worth, and it is blocking all the new opportunities. So if you, any one of you is feeling that there are no new opportunities coming in my life and there are a lot of struggles happening, just think and look at, is there any unfinished soul contract which is still going on? Like, for example, it could be somebody told you that you're not good enough. You cannot do things better. And that person has said, walked away. It's now almost 4 or 5 years, and you're still living with that energy. Because even after this 3 years and 4 years, you're still living with that energy, because somewhere in the back of your mind, you're always conversing, saying that, oh, that person had told me that I'm not good enough, I cannot do things. Why did that person say, I'll prove it, I'll do it, I'll take it? So you're still thinking more and more about that situation, about that person. So if you are ready to energetically just clean your house right now, I just want you to type 100% in the comments, because that gives me the confidence that you're 100% ready and giving yourself out here. Thank you, Preeti. Thanks, Bharti. Yes, things are getting easier. And yeah, that's my job, to help you understand these things in a much, much easier way, so that you can connect and you can work on it in a deep fashion. Thank you, Aarti. Thank you. Thanks, Bharti. It's so nice to see all of you. So I know there are a lot of people out here who have joined us who also want to understand, but are these calls really something which exists? Is there something which even science talks about? Yes. As we connect this to the science, and I've been talking about it earlier as well, the concept of neuroplasticity. So your brain rewires and wires itself to past emotions, trauma. It creates default responses like fear of failure or fear of getting close to somebody, because somewhere in the past, when you went close to somebody, they hurt you. So you're carrying that fear. So scientifically, neuroplasticity is where your brain is wiring itself to the past emotions. As I said, epigenetics, which is repeated emotions like guilt, fear, or anxiety that changes how your genes express and even how it gets passed on to the next generation. Knowingly and unknowingly, you are already carrying that as a part of your genes. And the mirror neurons, which is we unconsciously copy the behaviors of people around us, like scarcity, playing small or perfectionism. Like if you have seen since childhood that everybody in your family wanted everything to be perfect, subconsciously you always start mirroring those neurons because you're like, okay, you know what, this is how everything has to be perfect. And that's how I am. So you grew up watching, and this is an example that you have probably grown up watching your mother or your father who have overworked and they have self-sacrificed so that you can live a life which is smooth and easy. But then you start when you observe that, then you're like, oh, you know what? I would also have to sacrifice overwork to give my kids, to give my family a easy life or a life with less struggles. Because that's what you've seen. That's what your parents have done, and that's how you are living a life which is probably much better than what they were, or living an easy life. And that's what a lot of parents would want to pass it on to their kids. So that's where somewhere you start going ahead with the mirror neurons. Now, I just wanted to take a moment and look at which is that chord which you feel more resonated with. Is it the first one, which is the emotional one? Is it the second one, which is the ancestral one? Or is it the third one, which is the soul contracts? Just go ahead and type 1 for emotional, 2 for ancestral, 3 for soul. And if it is all, just type all, because now we are going to go ahead and work towards cutting this cords. So let me see. Okay, so I hear Preeti saying all. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I see a few of you mentioning here. Thanks, Bharti. Thanks, Pratibha, Makaran. Thank you. Charulata, Brunal. Thank you. Bharti says all three. Pratibha says third one. That's really great. Thank you for doing that. Because this is the first step for us is the awareness, understanding where we are into and what is really causing all of these things to us. And now we are going to move towards cutting this cords and releasing. And remember, this is just the first step. You need to be consistently practicing, observing, and listening to this recording to get the cord disconnected, because this is our first step. And not every cord would just get disconnected from your things right now. And that could also be a possibility that something which was a deep rooted cord starts coming out, because somewhere you might have felt that, oh, you know what, I had pushed it out and I was so happy, I'm doing everything so fine. But as the cleansing is happening, the deep rooted cords will also start coming out, and it is absolutely okay. This is a journey, this is a process. It is not like a one-time pill that you have had it now and lifelong everything is fine. No, because every day you meet so many people, you're already carrying so many things from your childhood, from your ancestral part of the things, from your parents, from your mother, your father, and from your grandfathers, grandmothers, from both the sides. Just think of so many things you're just carrying. So it's a journey, it's a process. It's not like a one-time pill, you have it and it's been done. So I would sincerely request all of you to just make it a practice to listen it and practice it every day. Even 5 minutes would really help you a lot, because I've already told you how to understand what kind of a connection you're having. And then now we're working towards releasing that part. So if you're ready, I just want you to keep your book, your pens, everything aside, sit in a comfortable position. Or if you want to lie down, you can lie down as well. Take a comfortable position. You can sit erect with your palms facing upward. Or if you want to just lie down during this whole healing process, you can lie down facing your palms upward. And let's start with this. Just sit in silence. That's a key thing. So let's begin this. We'll start with an invocation. I invoke the divine presence of the Supreme God, the divine energies, and the healing energies to be present here in this moment. to heal and release all of these unwanted cords. As you have closed your eyes, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale slowly. Mentally just say, I'm open and receptive to these healings. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. With every inhalation and exhalation, every part of your body is getting relaxed. Just be receptive. You're feeling relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. Now just visualize, imagine yourself in a golden light, surrounded by golden light. If you're not able to imagine the color, it's okay. Just mentally say that I'm surrounded by the golden light. I'm receptive for the healing. I'm at a safe healing space. So this, visualize yourself in a golden light. It's a safe healing space just for you. And maybe in front of you, you will have multiple cords, and all of these cords are categorized into the three things that we have spoken about. The three cords connected from your body to people or to memories and the patterns. Some of you might feel a little heaviness. It's okay. Some of you may feel light. Some of you may feel tingling sensation. Some of you may feel numbness. Some of you may also not feel anything. You might just be as is. The healing is going. The healing is happening. Just be receptive and open. And now one by one, we're going to cut them with lots of love and with lots of beautiful energies. With your eyes closed, mentally say, focus on your heart, center of your chest. The heart chakra is situated at the center of your chest. With your eyes closed, as you focus at the center of your chest, you will see a cord connected to someone or something that has hurt you. Take this moment. You see the cord connected to someone or something that has hurt you. Let the emotions flow. And now be receptive, because I'm just going to help you to cut this cord. I release this pain with love. I release this pain with love. I release this pain with love. I am safe to heal. I am safe to heal. I am safe to heal. And I deserve love and peace. I deserve love and peace. I deserve love and peace. All these cords are melting away, and your heart is filled with a lot of pink, loving energies. Your heart is full of love, pink energies. Be receptive. As we move to the next part, the ancestral cord. Now feel the energies at your lower back or in your legs. You may feel the energies in the form of tingling, warmth, cold, maybe no sensations. It's absolutely okay. Just bring your focus. Mentally say, I focus at my lower back and legs. There is a root cord going deep into your ancestral survival fears and the ancestral unwanted cords and connections that are getting carried forward. Be receptive to release these cords from the ancestral which you're carrying, which is not giving you a positive impact. Just listen to this and allow this ancestral cord to be disconnected. Thank you, ancestors. I honor your struggle, but I choose a new path of ease, wealth, joy, happiness, successful career, business, relationships, and a good health. Thank you, ancestors. I honor your struggle, but I choose a new path of ease, wealth, joy, good health, successful career, business, relationships, happy, and love. Thank you, ancestors. I honor your struggle, but I choose a new path of ease, wealth, joy, happiness, good health, successful career, business, joyful relations around me. And visualize that this ancestral cords are transforming into golden light. You feel grounded, safe, and open to receive. If you're able to visualize the golden light, it's okay. If not, mentally just say this ancestral cords are transformed to the golden light. I feel grounded, safe, and I'm open to receive. Now, as we move further, we are going to work towards the third cord, which is the soul contract. Now, bring that person or the situations to your mind, the one or those situations who are still showing up in your mind. These are the thoughts, these are the people who are uninvited in your thoughts, in your mind, in your life, in your energies. Even though you have moved on physically, but energetically, emotionally, mentally, these situations and these people are still showing up in your mind, in your thoughts, in your emotions. Now, as you bring these thoughts, situations, if there are any emotions flowing, let them flow, because now we are going to release the soul contract cord, which is causing that harm to you. Now look them in the eyes and say with your heart, our contract is complete. I bless you. I release you. And I reclaim my power now. Our contract is complete. I bless you. I release you. I reclaim my power now. One more time. Our contract is complete. I bless you. I release you. I reclaim my power now. The cord is getting dissolved. The soul contract cord is getting dissolved. You are free. You are free. You are free. Just be receptive. All the three cords are dissolved and released and disconnected. You're feeling lighter. You're feeling better. You're at peace. And repeat this after me. I am free. I am free. I am free. My energy is whole. My energy is whole. My energy is whole. I call all my power back now. I call all my power back now. I call all my power back now. I welcome love, abundance, and joy into my life. I welcome love, abundance, and joy into my life. Yes, I welcome love, abundance, and joy into my life right now. Take a deep breath, inhale, hold your breath, and exhale. Feel the energies and the warmthness. And just let us I thank those divine energies and the healing energies that were present here to heal me and guide me in this process of releasing and disconnecting these three cords right now. Thank you for helping me release it. Thank you for healing me. Thank you for freeing me up. I am lighter. I'm feeling happy and at peace. And all the energies that I've gathered, all the positive energies that I've gathered, I pass this on energies to everyone around me. Everyone around me is blessed with good health, happiness, joy, prosperity, safety, and protection. Successful career, successful business, good health, happy and joyful relations. Just be here, just be here. Remember, as I said, cord cutting isn't just one-time magic. It's an energetic hygiene. So practice it every day and every day and every day. Gently come back to the room that you're in. Come back to the room that you're in. And let's tell this. I release all the energies that are not mine and I call my energy back. Call my positive energy back. I release all the energies that are not mine and I call all my positive energies back. And now gently rub your palms, massage your face, feel the energies, feel that love, feel that lightness, feel that happiness. Your forehead, your scalp, your neck, or whatever emotions you're feeling, just acknowledge it because we've done a deeper disconnection. So just acknowledge, gently open your eyes and let me know how has been your experience. What did you feel? Go ahead, share it in the chat. Come in.
Good evening.
Good evening, Astha.
Powerful auditor with
Powerful, positive, peaceful. Thank you for sharing that. Or if you have any questions or reflections, just let me know. Or feeling peaceful, feeling good. Thank you. Slight tingling pain in the chest. That's very important because the first part that we focused on was connected to the heart, which is the emotional memory part. So it means there is a lot of healing happening. Drink enough water. And I would request you to listen to this recording again so that the deep rooted cords which are connected still with your emotions and your heart are getting released. So please do that. Thank you for sharing it. Great. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone, for joining in for our session today, and we will connect back soon. So until then, take care, keep practicing, listening to this again and again. Let this energy hygiene be with you. Okay, there is a lot of heaviness in head as well. Heaviness in head is a sign of a lot of thoughts which are there are getting released. And also feeling good. Thank you for sharing that, Manisha. Thank you. Thank you, Frosted Fluke. Much gratitude and love to you as well. Okay, Bhati says, I could feel slight pain, chest, right side. So as I said, the chest part was more connected with the heart, the first aspect of the emotional memory. So I would recommend again that listen to it because there are some deep-rooted emotions which just still need to be disconnected from the people or the situations that have caused you that harm, that pain, that guilt, that betrayal. But as you practice, I'm pretty sure in the next few days, you should start seeing that shift. Charulata says, feeling light. Awesome. Thank you, Charulata. That is so nice of you. Okay, so you could also see dark energies on your lower back and then the golden light. So The lower back, when we worked around, was also related with the ancestral aspects, right? So there is a lot of deep rooted energies or blockages or beliefs which are getting carried forward from your ancestral pattern, and that's getting released because you could also see the golden light, which means it's getting released and transformed to the golden light. That's so nice. And my eyes got wet. Let the emotions flow, let the emotions flow. That's what I would say. And there's a deeper healing definitely happening. Thank you, Bharti, for sharing all of these. Okay, so I also read that there is a lot of pain in the middle back. So the middle back is also the point where we're storing a lot of pent up emotions. So there's a lot of connections in terms of the emotional traumas, which we are releasing it right now. So with the gradual practice, things will start shifting. So just relax. A lot of pent up emotions are getting released. And thank you for showering a lot of love and hearts. I'm so blessed to have you all here. And I hope and wish you all, I won't say I hope, but I command the universe to bless each one of us with good health, successful career, business, relations, and a lot of abundance and prosperity. So everybody take care, have a good rest of the day, and we will connect back soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and click on the bell icon because that's where you get the notification of the upcoming sessions. So thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye.